Guys, you won't believe it. I was recording this huge, documenting all of this trades. I did leave the house. I came back and started recording, like picking up where I left off. And I accidentally deleted the whole thing. So I'm gonna redo this, but I'll go through it pretty quick. So this is where the account is, this eval. Made a little bit today, which is great. I'm still like thinking in the back of my head. Oh, so yesterday I did not stop trading after you saw that video. I kept trading, and I think on the video, I was like down $700 something or something like that. Well, I ended the day like down 900. So that's awesome. So I did keep trading. And I have this much left in my distance drawdown on this eval. Let me go back. All right. So really quick, the trades I took so far. I played this hammer candle here. Oh man, I have to repeat everything I said. So the way I was taught about hammer candles is when you see one, especially at a low or a support, get in above them. Like, for instance, it'd be like this one, get in above it and put the stop somewhere below the low. Well, after back trading hammers at one point for I don't even know how long, what I noticed is a lot of times price will fill the wick to some degree before it goes up. So woke up, saw this hammer, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I like that. I just kind of kept watching it. I did not play it. And we are below the hourly 50 EMA, so I'm supposed to be going short anyways. So I just wanted to kind of watch. But once so I'm watching price, come down, fill this wick. And I'm like, okay, if we start bouncing, then I'll have to really think about, getting in somewhere. It created another hammer candle here. So I could have gotten in above this hammer candle, stopped below the low. But what I did, I said, I think this hammer candle will also fill, like the wick will fill a little bit. And so I watched this candle. Once it started bouncing, I set a limit buy because I said maybe it'll come back. It did. And it wasn't much longer after that it took off. Exited 2 contracts somewhere on this candle. I think it was like somewhere here or something. And then at 1.3R, I just exited all but 1 contract. Tried to leave a runner, thinking maybe we could come up and fill some of this empty space from this level to here, to the bottom of this box. But didn't do that. We have these nice tweezer top candles, which is kind of definitely a bearish candle pattern. And I just ended up exiting my last contract once we got a short setup, which is the setup I'm supposed to take. So after this bull candle opened and closed below this 10 EMA here, I got out of this one and then decided to go short. So went short, exited 2 contracts right here, just to take some profit off. And then at 1R, I took off all but 1. And I was aiming for this area. And then I can't believe I erased everything I had said. But at this point, I realized, where is that? Okay, so we're up here, right? At this time. This is the 24-hour candle chart I'm looking at right here. Let me just kind of maybe make this a little bigger. So at this point, I'm like, we could come down and touch the 20 EMA on the 24-hour chart. But I didn't know, obviously I wouldn't know that for sure, but it kind of felt like it was going to do that. But unfortunately, I exited my last contract once we got a long setup where, if you know my 10 EMA strategy, we got a bear candle opening and closing above that 10 EMA on the 3-minute. So I decided to close out the trade. I really wish I wouldn't have, because even if I would have rode down to like where I initially thought, which is this line, which is near, let me show you again. It was right here. This little, the close of this bull candle and near the open of this bear candle on the 24-hour chart. And it did. The bulls tried to bounce a little bit from that level. And then we did, in fact, go and touch the, and we passed it, the daily 20. And the bulls also tried right here. And this makes me wish I would have clicked on a video I saw like yesterday. I saw a thumbnail. It was like, I don't know who it was. But they were like, oh, the market's gonna crash. And I'm like, now I kind of wish I would have seen that, even though this is not necessarily a crash, you know. So now I'm like, okay, we've dropped more than 1% now on this 24-hour candle. 1.59. We haven't had a 2% day in quite a little bit, whether that's long or short. Not even, let's see this candle real quick. Yeah, not even this candle. This is 117. So this could maybe be a 2% day. That would mean price would have to come down to this 50% mark of this box on the 24-hour chart. We are at this level, and what I was saying before I deleted the video this last time and had to redo all of this, I said this is where bulls need to start defending. And I said this would be great if this candle started turning into a hammer candle on the 24-hour chart. It'd be great if I could kind of catch that bounce if the bulls are going to defend. So that started happening as I'm talking and explaining this. It's starting to bounce. I am looking for some kind of reversal signal, which technically this little candle pattern kind of is, kind of a morning star reversal a little bit. I want to really see a hammer candle. That's really what I want to see. Or if we come up and we come down and create a double bottom, I would really like that as well. But this could be the bounce, and I may have missed it. And what I was saying is if I saw something to where I could catch it, maybe have it come back up to the 20, near the 20 again, and get out just for, you know, a 1R or something like that. Just a quick thing. But again, might have missed it. We'll see what happens. I would love for this to come back down and then come back up. But we could bounce at least all the way up to 819.75 before coming back down. So anyways, that's where I'm at so far today. I'm trying to, there were so many things I was saying. I wish I can remember now, like everything, but I can't. So we'll see. Anyways, I'll be back with an update on what I do or what I don't do next. All right, so let me so bulls are keeping it up. We've come back past the daily 20. We'll see if the bulls can get price to close above it. We have some time left. So yeah, this was it right here. That bounce I was talking about. I wish I would have like had an order, like just sitting here. But like I said, while I was talking about everything up here, that's when this happened. So I the other thing I would have done, which I probably would have missed it anyways, is on this morning star using this 1, 2, 3 candles, I probably would have set a limit buy at the 50% mark of this bull candle with the stop like right there. So it would have probably taken it off if I, you know, since I didn't have an order already sitting here. So yeah, I still would have missed that trade. The other one I was looking at, but was too hesitant to place, is this is now a bear candle opening and closing above that 10 EMA. And yeah, that was right here. So this is looking like it might hit the 1R and I'd be out. So price never came back down. I wish it would have came back down to make maybe a little double bottom or something, but this was the only kind of signal that I got. Other thing I could have maybe done is, like I said, inverted hammer at basically the low of day. That's kind of wild. You know, could have got in above that candle with the stop maybe below the low, or maybe I probably wouldn't have it that large. I'd probably set it like that. Even that would have worked out really well. What kind of sucks is I'm not going to be able to trade. Well, actually, I may be able to trade in the morning tomorrow if there's a good setup, but sorry, I'm just seeing this. Kind of caught my eye, but so now, yeah, I feel in that empty space, so we will probably come right up here. It's like not too far, and then up here, right at this line. So yeah, I don't know. Now, I wouldn't mind. It would be a very short trade, but if we get a bull candle opening and closing below the 10, I might do a little quick short, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the bulls are just going to kind of run this up. Again, on the 24-hour chart, if I'm looking at it, I would love at the end of the day for this to close as high as possible, making this more of a hammer candle on the 24-hour chart. That would be amazing. We've got about an hour, we've got a little over an hour left for this candle close. And so, again, wishing it would just come right like here. Right here. That's kind of a long ways up. Let me see. On the 3-minute, that's up here. Yeah. I don't know if it'll do that. I don't know. It could. Anything could happen. But I think tomorrow will be very interesting if the bulls really can get it to stay above the daily 20 and to not let it close back too low. So I think that's the end of this video. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and you know, thank you for listening to my rants and to my craziness. You know, I'm not gonna lie, yesterday or the day before yesterday, whenever that was, I was feeling pretty bad, or it was yesterday. I was feeling pretty bad, you know, about myself as a trader, and still kind of am, but hanging in there. So again, thank you for watching these videos. You know, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one.